Hello everybody and welcome back to Rebellious Menstruation. This is going to be a Q&A and it's on why the water test is ridiculous and pointless. Tampons and pads have a specific absorbency and are regulated by the Therapeutic Goods Administration, otherwise known as the TGA. Lights defined as up to 6 grams, minis up to 8 grams and mediums up to 11 grams. And heavy is 14 grams. However, this trend of pouring water onto pads or soaking tampons in a beaker of water is inaccurately representing the use of cloth pads and tampons, as actual tampons and pads use is not the same. And by that I mean it is misrepresenting the use of all of these products that they're trying to test. Menstruation does not dunk itself in liquids or wait over a glass of blue liquids to be poured over it. In addition, menstrual fluid is a combination of blood, cervical mucus, vaginal secretions and endometrial tissue, and does not bleed onto pads in a consistent pattern, either over the course of the day or over the course of your period. Your flow itself can be normally between 30 to 80 ml and be a range of 2 to 40 ml in a single heavy day, and as little as 1 to 5 ml on a light day for a moderate or a regular period user. Therefore, the absorbency of your pad will change over the hours and days of your cycle. In addition, you will need to change your product every 3 or 4 hours maximum for hygiene reasons. So if we take changing every 3 hours and you wear a product from 6 a.m. and go to bed at 9 p.m, you will need 5 changes. And if you bleed 40 mils on a heavy day, your product would really need to contain approximately 10 mils of absorbency. Outside of gushing, the majority of moderate cloth pads, single-use disposable pads, and moderate tampons will cover you for this change. I have had gushes on my heavy days and my pads have always held up. Mainly that's my cloth pads. My heavy pads usually never held up. If you are concerned about gushing, you can also add interlabial pads while you're wearing either a cup or a pad, and that will actually help divert the gush onto the pad. For these types of practical reasons, using pads to test the absorbency of any product is ridiculous. I've even seen warm water be suggested to be better at testing absorbency, as blood exiting the body is obviously body temperature. But this would literally make no difference. If you wanted to create a more realistic test, it would be better to get something more the consistency of maple syrup and or like a water or starch mix and drip it onto the pad over a 3 to 4 hour period. No pad or tampon will realistically react or respond the same way to water as to period blood in test circumstances. Even in similar test circumstances, you need to account for the compression of you need to account for the compression of wearing a pad and the fact that no one bleeds in the same pattern, area or section or evenly over the pad. Please be wary of these types of tests, as they don't accurately represent how a product in reality reacts to a period menstruation functionality. So just be aware that none of these water tests will, if you just see them pouring even with a teaspoon over the top of a pad, these will never replicate the way a period first of all bleeds and second of all the compression of the pad while you're wearing it. Thank you for tuning in, and enjoy your morning, afternoon or evening, depending on where you are in the day, and I will see you all next video. Bye.